I want the audience to take away from PUFFS the idea, and they mention it in the show, and I really take it to heart, that PUFFS are loyal and kind and work hard, and that they play fair when the world is anything but fair. And that is something really, really important. And also the idea that you don't have to be a brave or a smart or a snake or a puff. You can be all these things, and those parts that make you a puff are oftentimes the things that make you a better person. And I want everybody to get from this show to embrace those parts of you, that they're not something that you should be ashamed of just because they are easy to do. Sometimes they're the hardest things to do. And it's really important.
That if they've never felt like the hero, that they can be the hero. This play is all about the oddballs out that, eventually come up on top. That they too can really, save the day, even though they don't think that they can.
What I would like the audience to take out of the show is that heroes are all around us, and we are all the hero of our own story, even though sometimes we don't necessarily feel like that because we feel like we get swept up in other people's stories, that, we are the hero of our own stories.
I would love for the audience to be able to understand the underlying messages of friendship and unity, and understanding that even if you identify as one of the other houses, there's a little bit of Puff in all of us.
What I want the audience to take away from this show is that even if you're not quite where you want to be in your life, or you had grander plans for some other thing, it's never too late, and you're always there's always a story to tell about yourself.
The thing I would like the audience to take home from the production is that everyone is their own hero of their own story. Just because you may feel that you may not be the focal point of something in someone else's tale doesn't mean that you weren't destined for great and incredible things.
I'm hoping that the audience is able to take away a lot of laughs because, to quote Roger Rabbit, laughter is a very powerful thing. Sometimes in life, it's the only weapon we have, and that is a motto that I absolutely live by. I also think that it's great for them to relate to these characters who maybe everyone who's ever worked hard for something and been passed up, and it's always given to that one person, or something any actor can relate to. You show up to an audition and that one person who always gets the part over you is there. I think we can all relate to that and relate to that struggle and see a little bit of ourselves in PUFFS.
I want the audience to realize the PUFFS are more than just a house of really nerdy kind of theater kids who kind of always get the short end of the stick, because everybody has a little bit of a puff in them, whether it's missing your bus to school or getting the wrong answer on a test and you're like, oh man, you knew the right answer but you went with the other one, and then when you go back you're like, oh man, it was that one all along. Because I don't know, puffs are they're relatable, they're the common man.
I want the audience to really have a great time, be able to laugh with this fandom that is, known worldwide, and really pokes fun at some of the things that are a little, I don't want to say problematic, but a little tongue-in-cheek, a little rough around the edges. And again, the message of the show, taking that home and kind of implementing that in their lives of just, let your freak flag fly and just really find your tribe, find your people, and make them the most important thing in the world to you.
So I want the audience to take away from this show that we are all puffs in our own way, that there's something in each of us makes us friendly and loyal and kind, and I think we should all aspire to have a little bit of puffiness about us. I think that I just want people to take away that whether you're brave or smart or whatever your traits are, we could all stand to be a little kind and a little loving.
Joy. I mean, really, joy is the answer, is what I want audience to take away from the show. I want them to have fun. I want them to see that not everyone gets to be the special person of destiny. But just because they feel like they're not special doesn't mean they aren't. Because that's kind of the point of this story, is that even the people who in some stories you see as side characters as just the background to elevate someone else, is that we're all the stars of our own story. And our story is what we make it. And it's better to do the good thing than the easy thing. And I think it's a great message behind this play. And I hope that that's what the audiences take away from it, while also just having a really good time.
I would like the audiences to leave with a feeling of camaraderie. And I mean, people are so used to seeing, first of all, mostly shows that have a definitive lead character or maybe two lead characters. Seeing a show like this is special, and it's really cool to see everyone so needed in every facet of the show. Also, just being instilled with the qualities of the Puffs. You know, you are loyal, and you are friendly, and you're excited about food. So just enjoying life and finding the best part of it and really hanging on to that.
I want the audience to have a really fun time with us, and also walk away feeling at home, if that makes sense. The Puffs is a real family, and over the course of the show, they become closer and sweeter, and also really give themselves to each other and to this purpose. And I want the audience to feel like they are really a part of that.